Live on your side. 6 on your side starts with breaking news.
That breaking news: roads closed in downtown Birmingham. Jefferson County EMA says there is a big hazmat investigation underway.
And at one point, EMA was calling this a gas leak. Now, this is on 23rd Street South at First Avenue South. Your reporter, Jillian Brooks, joining us live on the scene now to show us what you're seeing now and what she's learning from first responders. Jillian.
Yes, Sarah, Jonathan, we just talked to Birmingham Fire and Rescue less than 10 minutes ago with a slight update, and they tell us that an environmental group is now investigating this gas leak. Now, they arrived on scene about an hour ago, and they are still looking for where that gas is coming from and if it's gasoline or natural gas. I'm going to go ahead and get out of the way so you can get a look at the scene here. Now, there's still no update on when the streets downtown will open. Right now, several streets are closed from 23rd Street from 1st to 5th Avenue. So if you're traveling this way, you want to be ready for a detour. Now, Jefferson County EMA says a citizen is who called in that strange odor. Now, we have been out here since a little bit before 4, and we have not smelled that odor. But crews are still on scene here. There is Birmingham Fire and Rescue. We can see Jefferson County EMA. Again, that environmental group. There was a drone up earlier, just all looking into this gas leak here. Now, we're going to continue to keep an eye on this. Now, we did ask Birmingham Fire and Rescue if they had a timeline. They said that there's still no timeline on when these streets might reopen, but we will keep you updated as soon as that information comes into our newsroom. Your reporter live in Birmingham, I'm Jillian Brooks for WDRC 6 News on your side.
Jillian, thanks. Another big story we're following today is what Jillian is also in, which is the heat and this first alert weather day.
Yeah, hard to breathe out there. It's just so hot out there. Chief Meteorologist Wes White joining us now, breaking down this first alert weather day and the ones to come.
Yeah, watching tomorrow also for this level of heat, Jonathan and Sarah. We could go even hotter, and it's incredible just how quickly the temperatures rebounded after that morning round of storms. There's a little cell that tried to pop up in Hale County, but that's all the rain that we're seeing for this evening. Most of us will stay very hot and steamy. I mean, we're showing 92 now at Birmingham, 95 Tuscaloosa, 90 at Anniston, even Coleman at 90 degrees. So it's hot out there. Again, there's that one little cell that's south of, moving south of Moundville there, moving down towards Greensboro and that general vicinity. So just stay alert for that possibility of some passing showers. But 108 is the current heat index in Tuscaloosa, 100 at Birmingham, 97 at Anniston. So it is still dangerously hot out there. And again, even hotter for tomorrow. First alert weather day, heat index near 110. Actual air temperatures could approach 100, but we do have a better chance for some showers and storms on Wednesday, and that's going to bring some changes for the middle of the week. We'll show you in your weather every 6 minutes.
Also breaking right now, a helicopter from Fort Rucker crashed in southeast Alabama. That report coming from our sister station in Dothan.
Yeah, the crash happened in Opp in Covington County. Witnesses say the helicopter landed on its side along a road. There were some unconfirmed reports. One crew member was hurt. We're not sure the extent of those injuries. Again, a report we are looking into. The community in Foster's, West Alabama, today opening their arms and welcoming home the family of Will Roberts. He's pictured on the right there, the 15-year-old who passed away sadly last week, Thursday, after a long battle with cancer. He had stage 4 bone cancer diagnosed in January of 2025. In April, he posted a video on social media asking President Trump directly for help to access an experimental cancer drug, saying it might be his last chance. Senator Katie Britt also stepped in to help Roberts get the treatment that he needed. Again, his family back home tonight. In East Alabama tonight, we are talking to 2 men who say they were beaten bloody in a brutal attack by a group of teens.
Those teens are now in jail, locked up. Ohatchee Police Chief Alan Kelly tells us Dale James and Frank Woods were beaten in their home on Parkwood Drive, and they allege the teens caused serious damage to the home. Frank Woods says the teenagers broke multiple windows and brutally beat up, including multiple kicks and punches. Woods says while the men were beaten with sticks that left deep cuts and bruises, the teens were recording the attack, and they allegedly called the men racial slurs. Now, the men now having a hard time mentally processing what happened.
Need to be kicked right up in their butt, bad. Put in prison, say about a year or something, and that's what this whole world's about. Don't do this to folks. You don't do that and get by with it. You can't go through this world beating on people.
Well, the Calhoun County District Attorney Lynn Hammond says these charges could lead to life in prison if they are convicted.
Breaking right now, new information for you on a house fire this weekend in Chilton County that killed one person and hurt two others. The sheriff telling WBRC somebody was smoking near an oxygen tank. Before the fire started Friday night in Clanton, they rescued two people who are in critical condition. They have not yet released the victims' names. Speaking of fire and being hurt, new tonight, Birmingham Mayor Randall Woodfin responding to three firefighters hurt last night battling a fire here at the airport lounge overnight. Paramedics took those firefighters to UAB. One of them has already been released. The other two are expected to be okay. That's great news there. The business was closed. There was nobody inside at the time. They are still investigating what caused the fire. The mayor today said the department does great work every day because, quote, people need saving and somebody has to go get them. To every firefighter in this department, thank you. We know exactly what you signed up for, and we don't take one shift for granted. New on 6 on your side, thousands of folks are planning to pack out Protective Stadium starting tomorrow night, Wednesday night. Hard ticket to get, sellouts to see Chris Brown and Usher.
There's more to this than getting your outfit ready. Believe me, we're talking about first alert weather days for these concert days. Birmingham Fire and Rescue says you should be preparing now for this heat. Your reporter Bria Chapman is on your side tonight, breaking down ways you can get ready.
Yeah, one of the biggest ways is water. Birmingham Fire and Rescue tell me hydration is key, and also making sure that you wear comfortable shoes and dress for this heat. They tell me they want everyone to have a great time, but more importantly, stay safe.
Personally, I think they should have already begun to prepare. They should have started hydrating days before.
Lieutenant Katina Williams with BFRS says crowds, long lines, and a lot of walking can turn a concert into a medical emergency quickly. And she says dehydration and heat exhaustion can happen even after the sun goes down. That's why she says dressing for the occasion is just as important.
Wear light clothing, light colored, lightweight clothing. Those hats, sun visors, those help a whole lot. And please make sure to keep down on the caffeine and the alcohol, because those two things will dehydrate you.
Williams says this two-night event is one the department has spent weeks preparing for. She says there will be first responders all throughout the stadium.
We will have plenty of our EMS people out there, but we've had situations before where it's been hot and we've had a lot of people pass out, so we don't want that to happen. We want you to stay safe. And, you know, we want you to have a good time. And having a good time means not passing out.
So if you are headed to the concert tomorrow or Wednesday, you should be drinking your water right now, and be sure that you eat well. And they say if you start to feel nauseated or dizzy, you should find a first responder immediately. Do not wait. Your reporter in Birmingham, I'm Bria Chapman, WBRC 6 News on your side.
Good information there, Bria. That heat, it'll sneak up on you, and that's why we've called a first alert weather day. Just stay alert tomorrow. Some hot conditions. Let's check out that R&B tour forecast. If you're headed out to see Chris Brown and Usher, 9 to 10 o'clock tomorrow evening. Temperatures still in the 80s at heat index 94 by 9 o'clock tomorrow night. That's a feels-like temperature, so that heat's going to hang on a bit later. Looking into Wednesday, we will see a better chance for some showers and storms. Not seeing a lot of wet weather tomorrow. Here's Tuesday afternoon. It just looks hot, hot, hot. That is the story tomorrow. But notice as we get to Wednesday, the chance for showers and storms starts to come back. That's because we've got a front moving in. So Wednesday's definitely the day I'd plan for a better chance for scattered storms and showers, and that should bring some improvements as the muggy air looks to drop south. We'll see some slightly drier conditions help with those heat index levels later this week. But we'll walk you through the temperature forecast coming up in the 10-day.
New video tonight showing devastating damage from the tornado in Wisconsin. Get a look at this. Wow. Oh my goodness. The National Weather Service calling it an extremely dangerous storm. Officials say first responders are assessing damage and responding to calls for help. It is unclear at this point if there are any deaths or serious injuries here. More breaking news to tell you about. Police in Seattle still looking for a second suspect after this weekend's shooting that killed 3 people during a festival there. Several others injured.
And a 15-year-old is in custody. Court documents say a third shooter was killed at the scene. Police say 2 people died there, another at the hospital. Several others were hurt, including a 2-year-old child. Witnesses say that they heard several gunshots and then people began running.
In front of me, So I picked this kid up and got him back again running. And then the girl that the two sisters were running with me. One of them, their slippers fell off and she wanted to go back for her slippers. I told her no, she still insisted. And then I said, let's go. And she started running barefoot. And then we ran for about 4 blocks nonstop sprinting.
Investigators say it appears 2 people were firing at each other. They don't yet know why. That investigation still continues.
Let's get a look at your gas prices that you pay at the pumps this week, and they keep going up. AAA says the current average in Alabama is up 14 cents from this time a week ago and 29 cents from this time a month ago. Diesel has climbed up to $5.11 a gallon just before the start of school, and buses taking your children to class.
Football season almost here, but there is a shortage of high school officials. Right now at 6, how they're trying to fill the gap, what you need to know if you'd like to put on those vertical stripes. And 2 men accused of ATM jackpotting face federal charges. We're on your side with what this is and where they were found.